we stop here, and now is our testimony time. Happy will translate for you. Happy, please.
Thank you. Hello, this is Happy.
Hi, Happy. How are you?
I'm fine. Now I'm ready.
All right. My family laughs that I am conflict averse.
我的家人笑称我是一个厌恶争执的人。
I avoid contention at all costs.
我总是竭力避开争执争吵。
I wish I could say it's because I take verses such as Proverbs 17:14 to heart.
我希望我可以说是因为我将如箴言17章14节这样的经文铭刻于心。
Starting a quarrel is like breaching a dam, so drop the matter before a dispute breaks out.
纷争的起头如水放开，所以在争闹之前当止息争竞。
I did, in fact, have my children memorize that verse and quote it when they started to bicker.
我的确让我的孩子们背下这经文，并在争吵之前用上它。
Some further study can teach us how to avoid conflict biblically.
进一步的探讨学习可以教导我们如何按圣经避开争竞。
You might know Philippians as the joy book.
你可能知道腓立比书是喜乐书信。
In its short 4 chapters, the Apostle Paul uses the word joy 19 times.
在短短的4章中，使徒保罗19次用到喜乐一词。
However, at the beginning of the 4th chapter, he calls out 2 women by name, Euodia and Syntyche.
在4章开头，他提到2位妇女的名，有阿爹和荀拜基。
Encouraging them to resolve their differences.
劝他们要彻底消除他们中间的分歧。
Whatever argument these ladies were having is not revealed to us, the readers, but since the letters were read publicly, it's safe to assume that this was not a small matter, but a well-known disagreement between 2 Christians who had served alongside Paul.
这2位妇女有什么样的分歧，我们读者无从可知。但因这信是公开的，所以可以肯定的认为不是小事情，而是这2位曾与保罗一同服侍的基督徒之间的众人皆知的分歧。
Paul lists principles to consider in resolving conflict here.
在此，保罗列出了4个消除纷争的原则。
The first 2 are descriptive, both foundational.
前2个是描述性的，也是基本的。
First, have a right relationship with others, and second, have a right attitude about life.
1. 首先与他人要有正确的人际关系。2. 要有正确的生活态度。
We see our relationship with others depicted in verse 3.
在第3节当中，我们看到了对我们与人关系的描述。
The women were told to agree with each other, and fellow Christians were called to help them.
这里要求2位妇女要彼此同心，要求其他基督徒要帮助他们。
Both imply a willingness to involve yourself in others' lives and to be open to guidance from others.
2者都意味着要愿意能参与到别人的生活中去，且愿意接受他人的指导。
Philippians chapter 4, verses 4 and 5 speak to our attitude about life.
腓立比书4章4至5节谈到了我们的生活态度。
Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. the Lord is near.
你们要靠主常常喜乐。我再说，你们要喜乐，当叫众人知道你们谦让的心，主已经近了。
Regardless of situations, we are to rejoice.
无论环境如何，我们都要喜乐。
God's presence and promises are what ensure our joy.
神的同在及他的应许是我们喜乐的保障。
If we are living in His presence and resting in His promises, conflict will be less likely to strike.
如果我们生活在他的同在中，安息在他的应许里，纷争就不易产生。
Psalm 16:11 says, You reveal the path of life to me. Your presence is abundant joy. At your right hand are eternal pleasures.
诗篇16篇11节说：你必将生命的道路指示我，在你面前有右手中有永远的福乐。
Gentleness is one of the listed fruits of the Spirit and requires our life to be oriented in humility to God and kindness to others.
温柔是圣灵的果子之一，它要求我们的人生导向是向上帝要谦卑，对人要有仁慈、良善。
The last two principles about resolving conflict are prescriptive.
最后两个解决纷争的原则是规定性的。
Pursue a right peace within and think correctly.
要追求内在的和平，要正确的看问题、思考问题。
Philippians 4:6 and 7 says, Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which passes all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus.
腓立比书4章6至7节说：应当一无挂虑，只要凡事借着祷告、祈求和感谢，将你们所要的告诉神，神所赐人出人意外的平安，必在基督耶稣里保守你们的心怀意念。
Thankful prayer leads to peace.
感恩的祷告带来和平。
By definition, peace is the absence of conflict.
顾名思义，和平就是无纷争。
In regards to right thinking, there is a list of what we should think about in verse 8.
关于如何正确思考，8节中列出了我们当思考的问题。
Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things.
朋友们，我还有未尽的话，凡是真实的、可敬的、公义的、清洁的、可爱的、有美名的，若有什么德性，若有什么称赞，这些事是你们都要思念。这些事你们都要思念。
These important truths to structure our lives after and specific commands to follow are all well and good, but we must put them into practice, as Paul concludes this section in verse 9.
这些构建我们以后生活的重要真理和要我们所遵循的具体的吩咐都是好的、良善的，但是我们必须将它付诸于实践，正如保罗在9节中总结的那样。Thank you for your testimony. Please to read us read loud prayer. 请大家开麦跟着老师读主祷文。
Do we have it?
No, I can't see it on the screen.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
And we might know it by now. Our Father in heaven,
Our Father
Father
in
in
heaven,
heaven,
Hallowed be your name.
hallowed be your name.
Hallowed be your name.
Your kingdom come.
Your kingdom
Your kingdom come.
Your will be done
your will be
will be
done
done
on earth as it is in heaven.
on earth as
Earth
it is in
in
heaven.
heaven.
Give us today our daily bread,
Give
us
us today our daily bread,
Our daily bread.
and forgive us our debts
and forgive
us
us
our
our
debts,
debts,
Our debts.
as we also have forgiven our debtors.
as we also have forgiven our debtors.
Our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And
lead
us
us not into temptation,
but deliver us from the evil one.
but
deliver us
from
from the
evil
evil
one.
one.
Evil one.
Amen.
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 Thank you, Pastor.